Hey y'all. Alright, so we're about never late, always on time. I was gonna say we about 45 minutes late, but to be honest, whenever I showed up was gonna be when y'all got these messages. So yeah, today doing love readings. Yeah, so let me be clear, this is not one-on-one readings, this is not personal readings. This is like love readings for all of the signs, love readings for all 12 signs for the month of July. So we're gonna run through them, we're gonna get it done, and then I'm gonna upload this video to YouTube, and the extended version will be on my Patreon. That is going to be linked in my bio after I drop frequency of the week. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Can one of y'all let me know if you're on, if you can hear me? I have music playing in the background, I wanna make sure, and I have my microphone. Also, have y'all ever gotten a new iPad and all of a sudden you couldn't do lives? Like, I'm on my old iPad right now. I got a new one, but whenever I pull up my Instagram, the only thing that shows up is, what's that thing called? Oh, story and like reel, I think. So, oh yeah, let me go. Like, yeah, I don't have the option to do lives on my new Instagram, so I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, only thing I have is like post and story. I don't know if y'all see that yet. Can somebody let me know if you can hear me? Like, just need a little confirmation, little emoji, like a heart in the joint, before I start. Okay, thank you, mama. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. We are actually going to start with Cancers. Also, do y'all know how to caption live? Like, is it possible to caption a live before you do the live or while you're doing a live? I don't know. Whatever, we're going to start with Cancers and then we're going to go in order from there. So that means Gemini is going to be the last sign. Each sign is individual. You can apply it to your sun, rising, moon, and Venus. And if you want, North Node, South Node. But I typically do what I consider the big five. All right, Cancer, so ain't nothing coming out. Bottom of the deck is the wheel. So it's really time for a new cycle. It's time to start over. The wheel is represented by the number 10. It's number 10 in the major arcana, representing that new beginning, which means it's time to move forward. It's time for you to have a fresh start. Peeking right out underneath it barely was the Page of Cups, indicating that there will possibly be communication with regards to love or from your ancestors, guidance from your spirit guides, kind of guiding you into this new phase. One card, just, I want you. So definitely someone's feeling your energy, feeling your vibe. They may be kind of hiding in the back, like it's either they're like holding themselves back in a way or they're like hiding what they want fully from you. They're like waiting, but they're definitely very attracted to you. I think this is more of an observation. So from the energy I'm getting, they definitely may be looking at your social media, kind of like, I won't say stalking, but you know, checking it occasionally, seeing what you're tweeting about, seeing what your interests are, seeing what you might be posting on your story. That way, when they do approach you, maybe they can make a good conversation. And I know that sounds creepy, y'all. Surrender your ego. But a lot of times, I mean, in this day and era, like, in no way am I saying somebody should stalk you. Like, no. They're just looking at your social media, though. Like, a lot of times people need to know how to approach you, and they want to make sure when they first talk to you, they have something that they can relate about or approach you about. So if you do photography, or if you do readings, or if you do Reiki, or if you're an accountant, like, whatever your thing is, they want to be able to approach you and talk to you about it and share that common space. So the things that you need to surrender to, Cancer, surrender your ego. Like, work on your gratitude a little bit more. Try to be in service to others. Make sure that you allow yourself to be humble and understand that everything worked the way that it was supposed to work. And sometimes you have to surrender negative thinking and control your thoughts a little bit more in order to get your ego in check. Because your first immediate thought after an event occurs is what determines really how you feel. Your feeling is, yeah, sometimes it's an intuitive initial emotion, but a lot of times as humans, we allow what happens in our brain to steer us wrong. So something happens, like you could, you know, whatever, I don't know, say an accident or something traumatic or whatever, and you instantly, your gut feeling is sadness, but your brain tells you to be upset. So now you're feeling upset, and that's what controls that. So part of CBT therapy, cognitive brain therapy, is learning how to identify triggers, and when you are in a situation, you stop. The moment you have that thought, you stop. You say, well, now what made me think that? And you're able to connect to it a little bit more. So in that, Cancers, you might need to do that when it comes to allowing things to flow and allowing things to go. And the last thing is surrender to success. And that was clarified by surrender to effortlessness. Like, stop pushing so hard. Things will be given, things will be taken away. This is literally the circle of life, aka the wheel. So allow things to happen, okay? You cannot control everything. You literally can't. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and move into Leo. Woo, Leos, what is going on? We're gonna tap into a slightly different deck, okay? How did this new moon treat y'all? Like, y'all can talk to me. You know, I know I said this is a conversation where I'm covering all, like I said, all 12 signs, but y'all can still talk to me. How was this new Cancer new moon treating y'all? Did y'all manifest? Did you make space in order to manifest? How did you best alchemize that energy? How are y'all feeling? Do you feel energized, fatigued? What's going on? Leos. Alright, universe. That's crazy. Leo feeling drained. Yeah, I feel it. You're leading up to your time, but when we get to that Leo new moon next month, you will definitely be hit with a new hit of inspiration. Leo's fixed signs, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. Y'all are definitely going to be feeling the energy under next month's new moon. I mean, it could go either way. You could also feel a little fatigued, a little drained, but there's also a very strong possibility that you get this boost, like a really big boost, and you also have a lot of clarity as well. I have to check the other transits. All right, felt energized. Yep. All right, so Leo, the message I'm really getting is y'all need time to recover. There's a need for more meditation right now. And yep, definitely I said recover, and deep emotional healing popped out, and then overall energy is make time for self-care. So definitely you need to meditate on some things. Definitely focus on the way, you know, certain events unfolded in your life, the path that you want to have, and understand that you are unique in your own way. So sometimes the path that you need to take to heal, or the path that you need to take to transition or move on, is going to be a little bit different from the norm than from what everybody else does. And that's okay. But you also need to understand that you and you alone are responsible for your healing. So keep in mind that with this deep healing card, deep emotional healing, okay? Deep emotional healing, you are very supported during this time period. So make sure that you're not alone. You have the social community, even if it's people that you can't really tell or don't want to tell the full story to, because one, it's none of their fucking business, period. Mind your fucking business. You can still be like, yo, I'm going through something. And I just really need some help. I have a very, you know, heavy heart. I'm full of some grief right now. And you kind of need to be vulnerable and reveal, you know, your true self. Be able to be forward in asking for help, okay? And again, you don't have to go into all the nitty gritty, the details, but the support is there. Okay, Leo? So for July, just heal. That self-care is very, very, very important, okay? Self-care, Leos, okay? So take some time out. We are heading into your season after this Cancer season. So under this new moon, make sure you make some space before we get to this new moon in Leo, so that way you can really alchemize this energy, because it's there. It's there, and it's going to be potent, baby, okay? We still have Jupiter in Aries until October, so there's a lot of room for growth and expansion, but understand that there has to be cuts from that. It has to be like Judgment Day. So hey, bestie. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move. Who after Leo? Virgo. Ugh, Virgo. All right. Yeah, Virgo. Virgo. Y'all know I be fake shitting on Virgos, but I love Virgos for real. Hey, Britt. So yeah, we all know I really love Virgos deep down. They just get on my fucking nerves, for real. Honestly, truly. Gotta act like they know everything, and that's okay. You know, they don't though. So Virgos. And love for y'all, I'm feeling it's really time to take some smaller steps. You may feel like things have been moving a little bit slower for you, or that maybe you're not being receiving or being reciprocating that. I love you too. Blessed July. I pray this month is full of blessings. You already know it. But it's really, wow, past, present, future. Okay, Virgo's got a good amount. So y'all had support, but it was reversed. So I feel like you might not be leaning on your inner circle right now. You might be tucked away, hiding away. You do feel like there is a potential partner in your life right now. With this past, present, future. Oh, hold on, something just dropped out. Hold on, we're gonna see what that is. Easy does it in wellness. So definitely moving into a better time. And then that's crazy that this just popped out. I was trying to shuffle these cards. Easy does it in wellness pops out. So for the past, definitely, you know, Virgos not leaning on your inner circle enough, not allowing yourself to be supported, or perhaps getting in your head too much and saying that you couldn't really trust or associate with anybody. So tucking away and kind of healing. But right now, with this present day, you're entering into a space of more chemistry, a lot more attraction to your partner if you're with someone, or perhaps you're eyeing someone new if you're single. And it's definitely reciprocated. Whatever this is, if you have a partner, it's definitely a new, fresh start, like just a new beginning. Maybe something happened that just changed everything. You'd either, for some of y'all that are newly single, could be that. And for others of y'all that, you know, you're in a relationship, it could just be a life-changing thing. Something that made you really wake up and be like, yo, I need to appreciate my partner a little bit more. You've been working a lot more to reduce the stress that's in your life, which is what's leading to that sense of wellness. There's a sense of recovery here. So make sure that you continue that. And part of that is going to be self-care. But see, that's crazy because, like I told y'all, for past, Virgo got support. But then overall energy is increased support. So your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the door to an abundance of help and opportunities, okay? Okay? And then overall energy for the love cards is intuition. You already know the answer that you seek. You had to learn a spiritual lesson when it came to love, Virgo, and you took those steps. You made that difference to that change, whatever was needed. So now it's time to kind of move forward. But Virgos, with this chemistry that you feel with this potential partner, play. Keep it lighthearted, keep it fun, keep it flirty. It's summertime. You know, make sure you establish that entrance, maybe get that rapport, get to know each other, court, date, whatever. But make sure that you continue to have fun, okay? If you don't feel like settling down right now, do not settle down. If you want to date, the point of dating is to date multiple people. Multiple people. Yes, dating. That is what dating is. You continue to date your partner after you're exclusive and married. However, dating is different from courting. Courting is that exclusive singularity. But we don't use these terms anymore. We just say, oh, we talking, we hanging out, we chilling, yeah, we vibing, whatever the fuck else people be coming up with. Like, don't nobody got that part. So Virgos, y'all need to stop, stop trying to not put terms on things. And allow the abundance to flow to you. Like, you guys have a lot of abundance here. You did the work. You have the support around you. Some of y'all may be struggling with an addiction of some type. Maybe it's too. For a lot of y'all, y'all are Virgo. So honestly, it's probably in your head. You guys are very double downers. You self-destruct on yourself. So keep that in mind. But in general, Virgo, things are going to start looking up for you in love in terms of for the month of July. You just need to make sure that you are continuing to do what you need to do in healing and going on that path and maintaining your boundaries. When it all falls down, do you love me? When it all falls down. All right, my bad. Success. Okay, all right. Libra. Success. So see, some of y'all may be meeting a new potential partner, or finding just generally more people are attracted to you, I feel, in July. And it may not be, again, where you really want to get with anybody, but you're just going to notice a plethora of people that are coming to you. But it may just feel like you're still either comparing or pausing, or like you're in a period of healing because you just got no. Like you got success, but the overall energy was no. So it could be perhaps a time of meeting others, kind of dating, seeing what you like, but really being like, yo, this isn't for me. Like maybe I need to redefine what it is that I want in a partner, Libra, and that's okay. For some of y'all may be deciding to move forward with your lives, either starting to start the steps to separate yourself away from a partner that just no longer is beneficial for you, or choosing not to uphold a certain image. It's like, because Libras, y'all care about aesthetics. You do, and that's okay. Y'all aren't really ruled by Venus, but most people say you are, so there's that. Wanting that luxury, that look, caring about the aesthetics of things. Just be mindful. Yeah, I see, definitely time to walk away from something. Eight of Cups, moving away from something, even if it seems like it's emotionally fulfilling. And then Nine of Wands, that end of a cycle I was talking about, choosing to move on. You may seem a little defensive right now, Libras, but it's time. Nine of Wands clarified by the wheel. So 9 to 10, that one, that new fresh start, being able to move into a new beginning, Libras. Some of y'all may not be able to take the steps fully that I was just talking about in terms of deciding to move on, or getting ready to be divorced, or getting ready to really move into an energy where you're ready to put yourself back out there for dating until Sagittarius season. But it definitely is this end of a karmic season for you. So maybe as we move through summer, fall, and then healing into that equinox for the springtime, for winter time, as we move into Capricorn season, that may be when things really begin to pick up for you, Libra. But just keep an eye out. Like, things may change. It depends on the amount of work that you do, that you're willing to do, and the path that you've been on. Definitely a sense of victory, though. Definitely a sense of victory, harmony, and happiness upcoming. So be on the lookout, Libra. Okay, gotta face those fears, though. What's up with these dreams? Oh yeah, your dreams might be getting creative right now, and fueling you up passion wise. But don't. Yeah, the moon was clarified by the Four of Pentacles, so don't hold on to your dreams too tightly. The Queen of Wands was clarified by the wheel, clarified by justice. So definitely Libra. Again, this new beginning, this fresh start. When you're a new person, you're entering more of a purpose, a passion, purpose, fulfillment of spirit type of energy. So keep that in mind. All right. I hope that the Libras were able to understand that, pick up that message. We are going to go ahead and move into, oh Lord, what's after Libra, y'all? I be tripping. Scorpio. There we go. Scorpio. And look at the cards. The Devil. Actually, for Scorpios. Scorpios are definitely being mad defensive now. Like, y'all are maintaining these. Y'all are keeping your boundaries up. Y'all are not willing to move on some things at all. And that's good. But don't be too defensive that you're not allowing, perspective energies in, or healing, or the possibility to heal if you do have a partner. There may be opportunities to, move. Yeah, see, I feel you, even though we are apart. So there may be some physical, mental, emotional, spiritual distance between you and a partner, where you may feel like you're elevating or moving into new energies, and they're not quite on the same level, like they can't keep up. Or it just may be like a disconnect, like someone needing to communicate more about what they need. Perhaps connecting through music. This person definitely is looking for you. This person is like looking for signs of you in every single place. And it may be time to consider different or more innovative ways to get them to, to connect. I do feel like music could be a big form of therapy, but also a big form of connection in terms of being able to heal things from the past, if there is a jaded past, but also being able to move forward. It may have that common ground that you're able to connect with and branch this, like really, or bridge this gap, this distance that has occurred. So Scorpios also, I feel like there's a sense of needing to take some time for yourself if you are not in a relationship, or maybe even if you are, to just really redefine, because I feel like a lot of y'all, you get something and then you push it away. And it seems like it's not intentional, but it's not fair to those that are involved with you. It's not fair to have to put up with your hot and cold demeanor. Well, usually cold demeanor for Scorpio, but it's not fair for them to have to put up with that kind of back and forth. And I won't. It's like you're flipping. It's like you're a Gemini, like you're Janus, the two-eyed twin. So definitely something to think about, Scorpio. And then finally, yeah, spiritual protection, make time for self-care. So overall energy, stay strong in your faith. Scorpios, make sure that spiritual protection, it may just be some news that comes to you and it completely changes your perspective about something, or you're like, yo, what is going on? It feels like the world is against me. But you definitely have ancestors, spiritual guides, honorable ones, and also that higher power, spirit, universe, Allah, God, Yahweh, whoever it is that you believe in, Buddha, looking out over you. With this experience, with these shifts, you're definitely going to be having a more integrated and intuitive revelations coming to you. This is really a time to use that divine feminine, and also use the moon if you also want to capitalize this energy, utilizing the moonstone, the crystal, it's great. It definitely helps you tap more into your inner knowledge and awareness and understanding things and gaining and receiving clarity and communication. But you can also do this by taking care of yourself, making sure that you're getting yourself enough sleep, drinking your water, especially with that moon energy card, tapping into that intuition. Definitely upping on the water. Water is very important. You can also possibly do a water fast. Scorpio? Yep. Hope that makes sense. All right, so Sagittarius, here we go. Sagittarius, how are we feeling in terms of love? We're going to switch it up with the cards for a second. Oosh. Oosh, y'all. Sagittarius, it feels the need. It feels like some of y'all need to be able to create space to allow for help. Yep. Keep an open mind. Religious factors. Finances and career. And overall energy of children. So, for Sagittarius, children can be affecting your love life. Perhaps, inner child healing or shadow work overall. It doesn't have to be necessarily a physical child that you've born, or it could be children that you're dreaming of or wanting to manifest. But you have to worry about, you have to worry about finances right now. Like, there's a need, but I definitely feel like there's going to be a reconciliation. Perhaps you being just a little, bit more, okay, now we gotta see what these cards are about. Optimistic, and your love life is definitely going to take, it's going to improve for the better. Definitely, yeah. So definitely an end of a cycle here, Sagittarius. We have 9 of Cups and 9 of Wands. So that sense of fulfillment, that sense of happiness that comes with the 9 of Cups, that emotional fulfillment. But then the 9 of Wands implies that there is a lot, or maybe just a little bit of defensiveness here. And that is why, Sagittarius, you need to keep an open mind, being open to receiving, and understanding that though things may be affected or may not be going your way at this exact time, stay optimistic. Keep things a little bit playful, keep things a little bit open, try to take it back to childhood energy, very childlike. Doing things like drawing. Like, keep it real simple, okay? You do not have to be super creative to connect to someone. A lot of times it's literally just human nature. Also, Sagittarius, sometimes it feels like someone has an apology that they want to say, like they wish they had treated you better or done better by you, but they're not really willing to say that. So, yeah. Sagittarius always get a lot of times stuck with the short end of the stick, and I'm sorry. I do feel in love in terms of emotional fulfillment and happiness. There's going to be a lot of progress within the next 2 to 3 months, but especially July. But Sagittarius, you have to make a decision not to be so defensive, okay? You can't be so defensive, okay? You want a happy home? 4 Wands popped out. You want a happy home? You want a happy hearth? You want that stability, that secure foundation? You have to be open to moving on, okay? Definitely. It may feel like you're grieving a little bit, but you know what you do with that? You become the magician. You have all of the tools to create the things that you need and everything that you want to manifest. So I hope that made sense, Sagittarius. We're going to go ahead and move forward into Capricorn. Whew. Capricorn, cardinal season. We are got 5 signs down. We're on the 6th sign. We got 6 more to go after that. So we're going to knock these out. Y'all see I'm moving a little, keeping it short and sweet. You get the message. We're keeping it pushing. Good. Yeah, definitely be more open. Allow more things, because even when you're open about things, like, you know what? Instead of rushing and trying to be to work, like when I already know I'm late, I'm going to stop a little bit. I'm going to enjoy that puppy that I see on my drive. I'm going to enjoy the flowers as I walk into the building, because I walk past them every day and I just don't notice them. But they're this beautiful, gorgeous pink, white color, or whatever, butterfly, or just go outside and sink in the sun. Be grateful for the sun. Be open to receiving, the medicine that it has to give you. But Sagittarius, definitely just being open. And it doesn't have to be just being vulnerable and just letting everything down, but being open to the little things. Sometimes just being open to getting a new plant or going outside and putting your feet in the grass. They will make really big changes. It will definitely shift your perspective. Okay, Capricorn. What's good? What's popping? I don't know. I don't think no Capricorn's on here unless they got a Capricorn placement. Okay, the card won't come off. Okay. So Capricorn, surrender. A lot of, oh wow, all the same colors. So definitely kind of on the same frequency. And I'm about to show y'all these colors so y'all can see what I mean. These are all basically the same color, Capricorn. So definitely on the same type of energy wavelength, but you got surrender to non-action, surrender to spirit, and surrender to your intuition. Kai absolutely counts as a Capricorn. So Kai, we are moving into our 6th, 7th month here, okay? You gotta surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not crawl around and agitate your mother, okay? You gotta be still. Don't move. Let spirit guide you when it's time for you to move. But Capricorns, in terms of love, again, surrender non-action. Like, your intuition is telling you exactly what you need to know. Your gut feeling is not lying to you. And then another one, same color, surrender to trust. So Capricorns, you really just have to be letting go. Be like, okay, I literally just give it up and give it over. And surrendering to non-action, it feels like a lot of y'all, you guys got surrender to creativity, but peeking out just barely underneath like this was surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, offer to hear someone in a clear and direct way, and be very articulate with your words. With your creativity, stay open to the ideas that come to you, okay? And you don't have to focus on a lot. But what you do need to do is look into the mirror. You see how she has a mirror and she's looking at the mirror reflecting on the outside world. She's not really looking at the mirror, but there is a need for you to connect a lot more with your third eye and your crown chakra. Just meditate more, and maybe that's what you need to clear your mind, Capricorns. Don't give into that anxiety. Allow your intuition to guide you more directly. In love, you have a lot to offer, so act like it, okay? Like, you are the prize, okay? I mean, don't let it go to your head, because y'all are Capricorn, so definitely got a God complex in a way, feeling like you know everything, but you are the prize. So, oh god dang, y'all. Answer a prayer. So things, whatever you've been asking for in love, maybe asking for things to go smoother, maybe asking for some type of improvement, you're definitely going to receive it. But you need to, one, reduce your stress. Understand that some of the trials you're going through right now, you may be having just unnecessary worries about the lessons that life is trying to teach you, and you just need to go with it. Reduce your stress by understanding that you are on the path that you're supposed to be on. Your beliefs are becoming clear. You're definitely moving into a period of ascension where you understand more about yourself, which is in tune helping you connect more with your partner, potential partners, or just preparing you for that partner, okay? But you need to reduce your stress, okay? And when it comes to valuing your worth, you are the prize. You might have some high or, sensitive emotions about that, or very in tune emotions, because you know what you've been through and who's done what. And it's like, bro, I'm not really trying to go through that again. But again, in love, Capricorn, answer prayer. So a sense of wellness. All of your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. Pretty good, Capricorn. All right. Aquarius. I almost lost it, guys. That is after Capricorn, right? Yeah, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Yeah, there we go. Whew. Next time I gotta make sure my water is like right here, because this is a lot. All right. So Aquarius, what's going on for Aquariuses in July? What is going on for Aquariuses in July in terms of love? Hey. I feel like I need to turn this down. Oh shit. Is Instagram gonna censor it? So this live is really just me going through the 12 signs to see what is in store for them in terms of love for July. Whew. So Aquarius is moving on from a betrayal, moving on from a sense of a wounded feeling, kind of ready to step into this new beginning. Also allowing anxiety to leave you, just a sense of moving on. You got 10 of Swords reversed and then 6 of Swords upright. So really that moving on to calmer waters, understanding that you can't allow the trouble of past, whether it's generational trauma, past trauma, PTSD from past relationships. Thank you. You can't let them fuck you up. You cannot let them get to you. You cannot let them, deter you from your course, because it's time for something new. I feel for a lot of y'all with this betrayal is probably something that was really just big for you, but you're ready. It may have taken you some time to heal, but you're ready. And wellness, okay? Wellness. And the only thing the universe is asking for is progress, okay? And this betrayal, it could have either been in your love life or just impacted your love life in a very major way. But either way, I do sense there's a sense of wellness or like a sense of recovery here. And you're making a lot of progress. See, there's going to definitely be a lot more things going for more smoothly for you in terms of love. You may feel like you're ready to reconnect also with your partner, and also thinking about moving. With this Six of Swords, that indicates possibly traveling. So Aquarius is in July, you may be thinking about either traveling or moving. Or just, you know, it's time to move on, whatever it is. All right. Yeah. And Aquarius is whoever you're with now, that could be potentially the person that you're supposed to be with. Like that. It could be definitely a higher sense of engagement in terms of creative and spirit. But they're going to be able to connect to them a lot more on a passionate level. You do still, Aquarius, you are supported by your community, and whatever this event was, whatever this betrayal was that you are moving on from, that you do have this new beginning with, understand that it literally was to like realign you, to put you more with your intuition, and kind of the universe was telling you, like, how many times have I told you, how many times have I showed you? We showed you the path many times and you kept ignoring us, so we had to send this big traumatic event in your face. And it impacted your love life. Maybe someone was cheating. Maybe it was a friend betrayal. Who knows? But Aquarius, there's definitely a sense of moving on and growth here for you in love in July as we move throughout July. Okay, Pisces. Hey. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. What's going on? Pisces, y'all got a little boo, y'all got a little sneaky link. I don't like saying sneaky link, it makes it sound like it's sneaky, and it might be sneaky, but it more so is just being private. It ain't really sneaky if you ain't tell nobody about your boo. You only told a couple people. It's not a sneaky link. You're just being private. You're respecting your own privacy. You're establishing boundaries. Pisces, it's looking real fertile for you. Leap of faith. It's safe to make the move that you're making. Abundance, you've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. And soulmate, your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. Overall energy is awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. I definitely said I was going to turn this down and I never did. But with this leap of faith, that's why I said it feels like there's something new. And that could have been the past. Like, this is 3 cards. So this leap of faith is past, moving into present day. And it feels like maybe that the Pisces, you guys were either super in your head or just feeling like you weren't deserving of this true love. But now you're going to understand there's going to be a flux of people coming your way. Or just really realignment with your partner in a sense of understanding that the love that you share is emotionally, romantically, mentally, sexually, physically, fiscally compatible, and that this is really an abundant time for both of you. With your soulmate, it is important to continue dating. If you're in a relationship, or if you're courting, or if you're married, whatever it is, or if you're by yourself, continue to court them, continue to court yourself. Keep it light, keep it playful, go on dates where it's like mini golf. There's a lot of different dates, or axe throwing, sipping paints, like have a board chess game home at night, cook new dishes together, go to a cooking class, choose a new anime, like choose a new shows to watch together, go literally on a coffee date, made a charcuterie board, find a tetherball court, play Foursquare with another couple or with some friends or with your kids. There are a lot of things that you can do to keep energy alive, and a lot of people, or you can go like see movies, like Minions came out. If you think I'm not finna see Minions, you got me messed up. Okay, you know what I mean? But they be like, I'm shoving them kids out the way when The Incredibles 2 came out. That's how I be in all the kids movies. So Pisces, don't be afraid to be that, tap into that inner child, okay? Don't be afraid to allow yourself to grow as you go through this awakening. But also, Pisces, don't ignore no red flags, okay? Listen to your intuition. Do not worry if you are tuning into this video late, because trust me, we were supposed to be well off here by now. I started just under, I want to say 35 minutes ago, maybe just over 40. So we all late. Well, we all never late. We just always on time. All right. Moving into Aries. Okay, surrender to play, Aries, and surrender obsessive thinking. I could maybe understand that one. All right. I don't know about this last one. Surrender your need to always be right. I don't know if I relate to this as Aries. I'm just kidding. I do, because I am always right. But for Aries, for love for July, surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking, aka surrender obsessive thinking. Do something fun. Play is a time of rest, rejuvenation, and recreation. With the surrendering obsessive thinking, you're thinking about something a little too much, and you may be creating it into more of a dilemma than it actually is, okay? You don't have to always be right. You don't have to always be unyielding. And a lot of times, the best way to resolve a conflict is to simply let others be right. And that sounds really egotistical because it sounds like I'm saying it to just let them be right. But I can be wrong. I don't know. You can be wrong and let somebody else who is also wrong be right because of peace. And that's what you're trying to establish. Your inner peace is something that's intentional. It's done every day. And this is something that I really learned recently by putting a name to it for myself purposely. But part of my rituals is creating holy habits. So when I do something, I do it. It's something every day. Habitually, I do it with intention. So, or even every week. So when I water my plants, that's a holy time. I play music, I vibe out. When I wake up in the morning, I create a space where it is holy for me. It's an intentional and holistic time for me to focus on me. I don't get on social media. I turn off all my alarms. I listen to some lofi hip hop with no words, also on my way to work. And it's about putting holiness and intentionalness and mindfulness into everyday tasks. And that is what creates that intention. It also allows you, when you choose to play a little bit more Aries, you're also going to notice that you are going to be able to release a lot of attachment to results. Okay. I know it's really hard sometimes not to be like, yo, I'm right because I'm right. But sometimes you have to let go of the idea that you're not right. But with the playfulness, it's time to just enter a new frequency, and it's time to, keep it fun, keep it lighthearted. We're in a cardinal season, Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, and Libra. So Aries, this is a great time. You just had that Cancer new moon, so we were definitely feeling that energy. And for a lot of us, we will definitely be feeling this new and fresh start in terms of love, okay? We'll definitely also be feeling a boost in confidence, and also having a more heightened intuition. For a lot of Aries, aligning with your purpose and your passion, the thing that you're supposed to be doing, this enthusiasm is going to affect your partner, and it's going to be open them up a little bit in terms of love, but also with their creativity as well. It'll be a healing exercise and energy for you both. In terms of this heightened intuition, it was clarified by sensitive emotion. So a lot of times when you come into this heightened intuition, again, with that moon energy, high priestess, inner priestess, you are very aware, but it also means you're going to be hella fucking sensitive because you're going to feel everything. You're going to be the definition of, oh my God, I'm an empath. I feel everything. You're going to be like that guy. I think it was a guy, and he had the colors going behind him like he's going on a roller coaster. Like, that's how it's going to feel. You're going to feel like you're a roller coaster, but you also, because you're feeling all of this, you need to make sure you're making extra time for self-care, and you need to make sure that you're giving self the same grace and compassion and energy and love and caringness and gentleness that you would give somebody else if they were going through it or going through the same thing that you were going in. Okay, Aries? And then in terms of your confidence, socialize or join in. Make healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with people that are like-minded. So it may be time to ask, maybe not saying ask for help, but you have friends, you have support. It's there, Aries, okay? So your love life will definitely improve, and it may be your friends. And in no way am I saying talk to your friends. I definitely believe that most things within partnership should be kept private, except maybe a trusted friend, okay? Not done yet. Gemini is last. I started with Cancer. So Aries, just make sure that you are being open, just being open to the things that you can receive in the recovery that you have. Okie dokie, Aries. Oh, wait, one last card. Again, this confidence card, Aries. So time to move confidently in love, but also just in general, okay? July is a time for confidence and also stress reduction. Taking care of yourself. Go to have a spa day. Get away. Get help. Get facilitated. Get your mental correct, because you cannot pour from an empty cup, whether in love, whether as a mother, whether in work, whether as a friend, whether as a daughter, a granddaughter, whatever capacity, whatever role it is, a sister, whatever capacity you're being asked to fill, Aries. You still need to take care of you first, and that is the issue. We give, and just burn through, and we're running on the fumes because it's like, I can do it all. We can be superwoman, but who has to be? It's okay to trust other people, okay? Trust other people a little bit, okay? Whew. All right, Tauruses. What's Gucci in terms of love, Tauruses? What's happening? All right. So for some Tauruses, I'm not even gonna hold you. I feel like there's definitely gonna be a sense of elevation. If you are in a partnership, you definitely may be getting proposed to soon. Or just kind of maybe a promise ring, just someone coming forward with very, very serious intentions and saying, look, I'm really about this. I'm ready to go all in. I'm in it to win it. We gang, I'm 100 with you. You got a lot flowing out. You got leap of faith as the overall energy. So it could have definitely been something where somebody was emotionally unavailable, and unable to give you the things that you need. She said, good luck to y'all. Somebody is emotionally unavailable, and you know this, but you also know for some of y'all, the timing might just not be right. It may also be for Tauruses that, the emotional unavailability was someone being addicted to a certain way of life, or not being able to learn really a spiritual lesson. There was something that they were in your life to teach you, but they couldn't. God damn it, all these cards falling. What is up, Tauruses? What's going on with y'all? Well, it's a decision some of y'all need to make. But this person entered your life, and they taught you a lesson, but they couldn't accept the spiritual lesson that they were supposed to learn. And so it's taken them a little while. Definitely a divine counterpart, but for the other ones, y'all, a lot of times people, especially Taurus men, but especially men, partners, masculine, feminine, masculine energies, divine masculine, they always feel like they have to have everything together. They always feel like I have to have my finances and my family, and everything has to be absolutely perfect before I can really settle down. But then during that time frame, they end up meeting someone or something else happens, and that's the energy that it feels like for some of these single Tauruses. Okay, just take your time. July may be a little slow for you in terms of love, but I definitely feel things will begin to pick up for you around Capricorn season. And for some of y'all, it may be longer. I heard Cancer season next year, and that's okay. Because you know what? When they do come, it is going to be a partner that you've been waiting for, and that you've been desiring, and that you've been spent a year very intentionally manifesting and creating. And it's going to be exactly what you want and what you deserve. So go slow, Taurus. And Tauruses, that's the thing. That's a great thing about y'all. Y'all are patient. Y'all will be more patient than almost any other sign. But in order to maybe assist with this love life, Tauruses, I feel perhaps connecting or with your spiritual community, connecting with others on a different level, and understanding that the way you do things, maybe manifesting a partner, praying for them, it may be, it's different, it's unconventional. And then within your spiritual community, in these connections, I still want to say, and this has actually been heavy for a lot of people. My astro coach told me to do this as well, which is why I'm also going to be a lot more reclusive or really exclusive this month with my energy. And that includes with friends, family, whoever, unless it's a life emergency. It's spiritual protection, covering your head, making sure that you are cleansing yourself when you come in the house, removing your shoes, not tracking in other energies. If you have a friend that may be going through something, making sure that you cleanse yourself once they leave using selenite, quartz, malachite. Well, be careful with malachite, but cleansing energies, doing like a self-reiki. I also have my self-love oil and my absolution kit, which is a cord cutting scrub, absolution scrub, which helps to remove excessive external and evil eye energies. But having that protection, because right now people are on heads, like people are really on people's heads, and it's a tight time. So whenever people see somebody succeeding or getting love or getting whatever, it's like, damn. And it's not in a hateful way, but Taurus is just be a little, be a little intentional. Again, for some of y'all that are in partnerships, you will be getting proposed to. So just, or, taking things up to the next level. So keep an eye out for that in July. Okay. Let me know how it go. Who y'all? Did we make it? Did we make it? I think we made it. What's after Taurus? Gemini, right? Yeah, Gemini. And then I started with Cancer. Let me make sure I did all the signs. I did Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus. All right, bet. So we on the last one. What's good, Gemini? What's up? In terms of love for July, Gemini. Whew. Maybe more, yes, this will be uploaded on Instagram, and it will also be on YouTube. So the recordings will be available there. I gotta do the download onto a third-party site, and then I'll upload it to my YouTube and post that link on Twitter and Instagram, TikTok, per usual. And then I'll also post highlights from each of them. I'm gonna remix a reel from this and then post the highlights, kind of clips from all of the 12 signs, just to give you an insight review if you didn't really have time. So, yep. Okay, so Gemini, in terms of love, honeymoon. Okay, I was gonna say it might feel like it's a blissful time for some of you that are in partnerships. For those of you that are not, you may be meeting a partner from a past life, somebody that you seem to recognize. You've known this person, definitely. It could also be a reconciliation and you're in this honeymoon phase, but just be very mindful that honeymoon phases, it's exactly that, honeymoon phase. And it can last forever, but it's going to be work. Like, people think honeymoon phase is just, they just happen. Like, no, you still got to put in work. Excuse me. You still have to put in work. You still have to be intentional about it. For a lot of y'all, Geminis, I think in love, y'all might be surrendering to being alone for a little bit. For the singles, having some inner peace or moving on. Some of y'all may be, choosing to get out of a relationship, whether platonic, romantic, or just a relationship with outdated beliefs and ideals about yourself, with holding on to the past, letting things really go and flow. And that's where this inner peace is, okay? Having a lot more meditative moments. Gemini, I also feel like there might be someone that comes in and they try to sweep you off your feet, and you need to be very mindful about love bombing, Gemini, okay? And it could also be for those of you that are in partnerships. Love bombing could also be something that your partner does in an effort to make up for absences or whatever else is going on, and it's just basically where they just throw a whole bunch of love on you at one time, a whole lot of gifts, a whole lot of other things, just to try to make up either for a lack of time or like a little bit of disconnect. But Gemini, surrender, stubbornness. Are you guys hard? What are Geminis feel fearful about in terms of love? There's a sense of you guys are like setting limits to what you're able to receive and give in terms of your love, and also how you feel about somebody. Like, it feels like for a lot of Geminis, when you feel something emotionally, empathically, like you feel it physically, and so you feel it in your body. Like, you might be sensing when somebody's bones hurts or something else, but because of that, you feel that you have a desire to control people. And that affects your ability to move on the path that you're supposed to, especially in terms of love. You cannot control people, especially in terms of love. You may need to take some time away, back off, regroup, figure out again what it is that you want, continue to realign with the things that you want in a partner, romantically, physically, fiscally, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, sexually, romantically, if I didn't say that, platonically, on a friendship level. Whatever heavily you can add in, okay? Familial, like whatever it is that you can add in, what that you want as a partner. Gemini, be very articulate as we move throughout Cancer season and into Leo season, okay? Because Venus is in Gemini, and so a lot of your manifestations are gonna come like this. But you also need to be very mindful of them. And this is really a time where you need to be in awe of the person that you are and the magic that you have, and allowing yourself to let go of these control issues. That's what's going to bring this past life love in and popping and kind of with it and ready to get down with the down dirty. So hope that makes sense, Gemini. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I will be doing this usually probably every week, doing another live to interact, get some interactions. And then again, this video will be posted on Instagram and YouTube. I may start posting them exclusively on YouTube to free up my Instagram, but we will see. Who knows? Anyway, I hope y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe, be blessed, stay black, and stay hydrated.